Yo, it's D-Nice, and I'm talking about armpits. Yes. All right, so I just got out of the shower and I was like, this would be a really good thing to talk about because it's something that I've experienced my whole teenage life into adulthood and everything. And I've been on the YouTubes, typing in stuff about armpits. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, which also, just to preface, I don't know anything, I'm talking about armpit lightening. I've always had dark armpits, most brown people do. Sometimes it's a medical thing, sometimes it's hyperpigmentation, which just means certain parts of your body are just naturally darker, which, all of that is a-okay. So no one ever talked to me about that. And so I never knew what my armpits were really supposed to look like. And I would see other people's armpits and I'd be like, why don't mine look like that? And mine were always just a lot darker than my normal skin. And so you go on the internet and you search, how to lighten my armpit. And oh my goodness, the things I've been through. I cannot. It is insane. So, there's the lemon juice with XYZ baking soda paste. Put it on your armpit, slap it on there, it makes it lighter. Getting a cotton ball with lemon juice, doing stuff. I don't know. There's an orange soap bar that is from the Philippines or something that people use to lighten their skin, supposedly. I don't know. But I ordered one back in the day and it gave me the worst rash under my armpits ever. I thought it was working. I'm just really sad for myself. So that's why I just want to open this conversation and be real about my experience with armpit lightening. And it's not something that a lot of people know or talk about. And, the things I've seen online, have really given me a larger breadth of what's out there and what I've personally done. So there's also, things about don't shave your armpits. And so I tried Nair, hair removal, and oh my gosh, the worst chemical burn of my life. I remember having to email the people that I worked for and saying that I had a really bad burn and I couldn't come into work. I literally could not move my arm. It was so bad. I don't know, user error or just my skin didn't work with the product. It was literally on there for 5 seconds before it started burning. And I was like, no, I just need to push through because it says this time limit. And then I was like, oh no, something's horribly wrong. Awful. But luckily, my armpit recovered somewhat. So anyways, what I also tried was doing a body brush and doing that for my armpits. And so I still have that body brush. I used to use it for my armpits, but it wasn't really doing anything. And I think I was just scrubbing too hard and just in general, just getting a little too desperate with my methods. And the body brush has facial attachments. So I will use the face thing when I'm in the shower, but that's about it. I really don't ever use the body brush. What I ended up doing was actually using natural deodorant and an epilator. So this is my epilator from Braun and comes with, that's the plug. Comes with this little brush thing that you can clean out the attachment that goes in here. Try not to have the focus move. Okay. And then there's this, and the focus just moved. Great. So this is the actual epilator. There we go. And attachment, and it has these rolly parts, and it just pops right off. This is the actual thing that pulls all your hairs out. And the actual device has a 1-speed and then a 2-speed and then an off button, and that's basically it. It comes with another attachment that I've literally never used. It's still in the plastic. I think it's a trimmer or something. Never use it. But so what I found that worked for me personally was using an epilator. And so my armpits used to be super, super dark, and this is what they look like now. They're definitely not perfect or whatever, I don't know. They're kind of shiny from some deodorant that I just put on after the shower, but I will put up pictures of what my armpits used to look like. And it's just like, it makes me so sad that I was so just not knowledgeable about what I should do for my skin as a brown person, and having to feel bad about it all the time, and trying all of these crazy things that just damaged my skin, you know? And it's just so sad, and all that like false hope too, with like, oh, just do this and it'll be better. Like, no, that's not how it works. I even went to the doctor. I went to the doctor, and that's when I asked, I was like, hey, how do I, make my armpits lighter? Like, they're really dark. Like, I don't know what to do. Can you prescribe me something? Da da da. And the doctor was just like, it's just you. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, no, well, it's like if you shave your armpits a lot, it creates these micro cuts, and that makes your skin darker because it makes the skin thicker. And so da 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 da. So that's how I came to epilating. So I stopped shaving. I don't shave my armpits at all anymore. I still shave other parts of my body, like, my arms, my legs, everything, and I don't get darker. So that's why I was really confused. But again, for your armpit skin, like, that can make the skin darker. And so that's kind of what I was dealing with. So then I came up with epilating. I was like, this is the next thing I'm gonna try after all of these failed attempts with everything. But it actually worked. And I have pictures that I've had to like Photoshop so I could post them online so that my armpits weren't as dark. And that makes me just so sad that I felt that way. And even like when I had an ex-boyfriend and I like kind of told him what was going on, he was like, what? He was like, your armpits? Like, I literally don't care about that, like about how they look or whatever. He was like, I care that, this sucks for you, but like that, he was just like, I don't care that how it looks. Like, what? Like, how? He was like, why do you, but everybody's body is their own, and everybody has their own insecurities, and so my armpits were a big insecurity for me, just because I thought they needed to look a certain way, which they don't, they don't at all. And so, and other people don't care about your armpits. They're not gonna be like, oh, your armpit looks like that, gross. I mean, on YouTube maybe, I don't know. But anyways, so what I ended up doing was doing the natural deodorant. I don't have a brand for you because I've tried so many different ones and I kind of hate them all. They're always really like, they melt really fast, and then I don't know. Yeah. And there's a curve when you're going from regular deodorant to natural deodorant. You're gonna stink worse for a little bit before it gets better. And so I don't know, I just try to shower every day, and I don't need that much deodorant in my everyday life. So but I do have some on right now. And I just epilated, and so yeah, epilating can hurt. Okay, I mean, it still hurts me, but not that much though. Okay, so epilating can hurt, but you do get used to it. I don't know what it's like for like a newbie. Because I like, you could pull each one out by themselves on me and it doesn't hurt at all. So I don't know if you have like more sensitive skin or anything like that, how much it would actually hurt someone like that. But for me, kind of just like hold my breath for a second as I go. And then I'm like, okay, breathe, and then it's fine. And then I just do it. And you're supposed to do it with like the way that the hair grows. But for me, on this armpit, all of my hair grows up And if I take the uplighter up, it doesn't get any hairs. I have to like go against the grain and then it gets more of the hairs. On this side, I go up and then I go down just because. So I don't really know how you're actually supposed to do it, but you know, some people get ingrown hairs and things like that. And so I can only imagine that you do need to go a certain way when you do hair removal. But I haven't had any like that, so it's great. And I don't get razor bumps or anything when I epilate. Sometimes my skin will just feel a little red. But you know, just how it is. And the thing that I've also learned throughout my armpit hair journey is that I don't need to do it every day. So back when I was shaving my armpits every single day, every single shower. And I think that's also kind of what contributed to my darkening armpits. And so I'm just like, who cares about my armpit hair? Literally nobody. Like literally nobody cares about my armpit hair. Nobody. And I just thought people did. And I don't know, maybe they're gonna like see my armpit hair and be like, oh wow, like I don't wanna hang out with that girl anymore, which is just like insane. That kind, like, no. So when I epilate, it's just because, you know, I'm like doing something, I don't know. Like I literally don't have a rhyme or reason when I do or when I don't. I'll do it and then I'm literally gonna let it grow out for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. If no one's seen my armpits, I literally don't care. And if it's a guy that sees my armpits, honestly, they literally don't care either. And if you do have a guy or a significant other who's like, oh, you have armpit hair, gross, like don't like you anymore, I think you'll be okay. Like, I think, you know, we can all just move past that kind of person. You know, it's really not that big of a deal. And I think that's the most important takeaway from this video is that you can let your armpit hair grow out, but also if you want to do something about it, you can do something about it. But also don't let it take over your life and damage your health. And that's what I had happen to me. I had it damage my health and also my mental health, because I just thought it was so important when like literally nobody sees my armpits ever, like, you know. And so I mean, I just freshly epilated, okay? It's totally fine. That's what I think. I don't know, can you see if my armpits are a little red? But they're all just like slimy from natural deodorant. So no aluminum or stuff. It feels weird and gross. But that's what I've learned. And I think, you know, not putting all your eggs in one basket. I don't know what the takeaways are, honestly, at this point, because, you know, that orange soap bar, it didn't work for me at all. It damaged my skin. The body brush was fine, but it didn't really do much for me. The scrubbing, like just trying to make your skin lighter for no reason. So crazy to me. The lemon juice, concoctions. It's always lemon juice and something. Make a paste, put it on your armpits, scrub it off. None of that was it for me. No. It was just not shaving like a crazy person on my armpits, because I would like shave and shave and shave and shave, like the next day, you know, stubble, shave and shave and shave and shave. And I think that's what really was detrimental to my armpits and why it made them so much darker. But I will try to find those pictures and put them up. Maybe you've already seen them, maybe they'll be here now, but I just wish you guys the best in your, you know, I don't know if white people go through it, but I'm brown, so your brown girl experience of having dark armpits, it's okay. And it's okay to have hairy armpits, because it's all about just the people who love you as you are in every way, with hair, with no hair, as long as your health is okay. I think that's the biggest takeaway. But anyways, thank you for watching this video if you did. I know I don't know. I don't know anything. There you go. I'm out. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.